So, right now, moving on to the important side of things moving forward for the rest of the year. Now, this is something that you're actually going to want to pay attention to because it does involve you.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love.
What is going on, everyone? It has been a minute since I've done a vlog style thing like this. Too long. It's been too long since I've done something like this. And honestly, I've missed it. I've missed getting in front of the camera and just talking about things and talking about everything. I really, really have missed it. Lots of things have happened since I last got in front of a camera and explained my situation. A lot of things have happened. So, first and foremost, the obvious year, almost a year, I think it's been 10 months since I last uploaded a video. I want to provide a genuine service to people that, you know, is actually going to benefit people's lives and actually really unlock people on what the mind and the body is capable of doing. The whole company is based around what you're actually able to do in your life. And like, I've had some massive revelations over the past year that things have happened to me, things have happened for me, that have really just spun my life completely out of like whack. And you know, it's just absolutely insane what's happened. So, the brief recap of what's happened the past year: I ended up getting really fat when I was in Australia. I gained just shy of 3 stone in 3 months, about 23, 24 kilos in the space of 3 months. There's a couple of videos that I filmed when I was in Australia that I never uploaded, that I'm going to upload at some point. They're very... I get in front of the camera a lot. I used to get in front of the camera all the time. Anytime I had a problem, I had a meltdown, I had an issue, I just got in front of the camera and I voiced it because I thought that was the best way to sort of keep things going. And there was a video out there where I did break down, completely and utterly break down, and I just felt absolutely crap. And it was my first binge in the past 5-ish years. And I was really feeling shit about the whole situation. I really didn't like it. And I still was building my knowledge about being a PT and actually understanding how the body works and how the mind works and how everything's affected. That was really hard. I did break down on I don't think I actually broke down on camera. I think I broke down just after I stopped filming. But yeah, you can see it in my eyes, like I'm not doing extremely well in that video. And things only got worse from there. I was still uploading at this point, but I never actually had the courage to upload that video at the time because I was still going through what I was going through. And I said to myself that I'd upload it when I was in a better place. I am now in that better place. It's taken me a long time to get here. Again, you know, hence why I have not been uploading. I've not been doing very well on the Instagram and on the socials and stuff. So things are going to kick back into gear again, especially now the winter's coming. I've had the most hectic summer of my entire life. I've missed out on so much through choice, I will say. There was 3 festivals I was invited to go to. I didn't go to any of them because I was too focused on working, and there's a whole bunch of shit out there that has gone on for me the past year that it's just been absolutely insane. But, so, right now, moving on to the important side of things moving forward for the rest of the year. Now, this is something that you're actually going to want to pay attention to because it does involve you. I've been working my ass off the past few months to bring you products that are going to change your life. Now, there are free... I say that again, free, completely free, no strings attached products on my website that you can go and buy. Well, I say buy, you can go and download right now. Now, they're mental health advice spreadsheets. There's all kinds of different stuff on there. Like I say, completely for free for you to have and to use and to read and to, you know, hopefully bring you some help in life. Now, obviously, there are also a lot more products on there about training and about nutrition, about mental health and different things like that. It's not just the whole big stuff anymore. We've moved on to really diversifying and bringing you products that are going to help you in your everyday life. And it's something that might not seem very beneficial in the beginning bits, but this is what is, if you're debating about your mental health and you think, oh, it's not that bad, but it could be better, things like that, then I do urge you to go and read at least the free motivational stuff and the free mental health stuff on my website, because it is extremely important. The message that we're trying to put out there and how the brain and the body work is extremely important. So make sure you go and give that a read. And then there's lots of little programs on there now as well. There's lots of little purchases that you can make that include motivation and discipline and how you can sort of change your life round by itself. So that's something that's extremely good, and it's something that I've had clients ask me for because it is extremely important. A lot of you, I'm sure you understand, don't want to jump in with a stranger and start spending upwards of £200 to £400 a month, or $600, $800. Like, I understand that you won't want to do that first and foremost, but that's why I'm saying to go and get these small one-time purchase motivational planners and discipline trackers and all these kinds of things that realistically are going to be extremely beneficial to you and to help you succeed for the rest of your life, even if you don't come on and join with us. Sometimes you just need a bit of a nudge and a bit of a kick in the right direction, and that's what I found with a lot of people. Moving forward, I'm focusing a lot more on the little things. I'm not worrying about the big things so much, because if I'm going to be honest, I've had the big things now and the big things don't interest me. It's bringing change to people's lives is about the little things. That's the conclusion I've come to. You can do all the big things in the world, but if you don't focus on the little things, fundamentally, you're never going to change, because those little things create the big things. Take the rest time, take the time you need to sort of sit down and not do very much, because you do need that time to recover. Recovery is super important, and you've got to treat mental health recovery the same as physical recovery. Okay, if you're really depressed, if you're really anxious, if you're really nervous, if you've got all these things going on, there's an issue for you, then you need to spend time at home. You need to spend time in bed. Just because you're depressed and anxious doesn't mean you can go to work and still do the things you need to do. It is the same as having a broken leg, right? You are handicapped in some way and you need to deal with that before moving on. Everybody just goes to the doctor and gets antidepressants and just puts a mask on the issue and then carries about their daily life, and that is not the way to go about things. And that's what angers me so much about the way the world is at the moment. It's all about band-aids. You just put a band-aid on it and you just move on with your life, but that's not the way to go about it. Like, if you've got a headache, take some paracetamol and it'll go, and then a few hours later it'll come back. No, it's not the issue. Drink some more water, get hydrated, make sure you've got enough salt and electrolytes in your body, make sure that you're not, you haven't got some other underlying health issue. Right? It's the same with depression and anxiety. Don't just take antidepressants. Don't just take something don't just take anti-anxiety meds. Actually find out why you're depressed and why you're anxious and sort those issues out. So, right. Biggest thing I've been working on with the counsellors that I've got on board my team is a brand new methodology of mental health support. Right. Therapy and counselling, those words have a really bad rap, especially for men. Right, I understand, okay, men don't want to have a therapist and go to counselling. It's not very manly, right? I get that, totally get that. I didn't want to when I was younger, because I was like, well, it's not cool, it's not manly enough, I don't want to do it, right? But that's not really the way you should be looking at it. We have designed something brand new that there is nothing, this is not anywhere else in the entire world, and I can promise you that because I've looked into it, right? Now, we have designed something called trauma-informed coaching. Okay, now this is a very holistic approach to mental health and physical coaching, all bundled up in one, right? So for you men out there debating if you want to do any kind of therapy or counselling, but you think, oh, I'll get judged for it, then you don't need to have a therapist or a counsellor. You can have a coach. It works in a pair, okay? It's extremely important. It can only work in a pair, right? Not a pair of clients, a pair of coaches, okay? Now, I'm not going to go into it because it is brand new. It is something that's never been done before, and I'm not just going to sit here and tell you everything that we've done for the past year working on it to create something that nobody else in the entire world has seen, for you to just then go and copy it and do what we do. So if you want to get involved, please drop me a DM either on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, like whatever it is you want to message me on, go for it, and we'll be able to talk you through what it is, how it's going to help you, and fundamentally what benefit it's going to bring you in your life. But just know that you men out there, you don't have to worry about going and having a counsellor and having a therapist, but you still need to talk about your issues, okay? It's extremely important to talk about your things, all right? So that's extremely important. Make sure you write that down. Go and check out the website. There's some more information on the website that's not too detailed. Again, trauma-informed coaching, brand new. You've never heard of it before, and I promise you it's going to change your life. Oh, that's the other big thing. Right, so I am entering a bodybuilding competition. That's the other big decision I've made to do next year. So in November 2024, I will be stepping on stage and entering a bodybuilding competition. I'm going to compete naturally. I am going to compete in quite a lightweight class. 89 kilos is the maximum I can weigh in my weight category that I've chosen. So I think it's 89 kilos. It might be 79 kilos. I'll have to double check, but it doesn't. Yeah, I'm in a very, very lightweight division on purpose because I'm not massive. But I've always wanted to do it. You know, if you don't have goals in mind, like a specific weight loss goal or a specific muscle building goal or numbers to hit or, you know, feeling better or whatever it is, if it's not specific, and I mean it has to be specific. So for me, specific, stepping on stage at 2% body fat at 80 odd kilos, right? That's the goal. That's the goal, right? And so to get to that goal, I've broken it down into steps. It's the same for you. Just signed a new client. She wants to lose weight. She is 54 years old. She's lovely. She's been in the gym before. She knows her routine. So she's going to smash it. Biggest thing for her, cut out wine. She cuts out wine, loses multiple kilos in 1 week, right? So that's what's going to be happening over the next basically year. I'm going to be going through bodybuilding prep. I'm going to be going through everything that I'm doing. I'm going to be doing training splits. I'm going to be doing all the stuff that I'm doing that might give you some benefit in how to train and how to do things for you. Because I know that there's a lot of big bodybuilders out there that have YouTube channels, and I was one of them. When I was sucked into the first couple of years of training, I used to sit there and watch the big bodybuilders and compare myself to those and want to be like them, you know. But nearly all of them are on steroids. It's so annoying. So yeah, lots of exciting things happening this year. Lots of exciting things. Brand new trauma-informed coaching, bodybuilding competition, multiple gyms. Yeah, that's basically all the new stuff that's happened to me. I'm going to be getting back on my shit. We're going to be uploading twice a week. We're going to be doing training videos. I've got lots of collabs coming with people you've never heard of because they don't have YouTube channels. And that's what I love, you know, collabing with people that aren't social media people, because otherwise you're just stealing their thunder, aren't you, really? You're just like all hyped. But it's nice to meet people like that. It is always nice to meet people like that, but I like to do things by myself, and it's always nice to be here. So yeah, I'm trying to, again, come back, hit it harder than ever, hit it harder than last time, and make sure that I provide value to you all the time, because that's my only mission, to provide value through my own failures, my own insecurities, my own anxieties, my own depressive states, but the way that I've come out of them again and again and again, and continue to come out of them again and again and again, and how I can show you and help you get out of your depressive and anxious state, because you do not need to stay in your depressive and anxious state any longer. Just stop. I know it's easier said than done, but I promise you it's doable. I've never met someone I haven't been able to help. I'm proud to say that. Never have I met anybody that I can't help. Provided you listen to me. Provided you listen to me. But other than that, bit of a ramble, bit of a rant. Just so first video back. Like I say, I haven't been on my shit for a whole year, really, with the social media side of things. So getting on my shit, getting things back together, and bringing some real value to you, and going to help you for the rest of your life. So hope you guys have a fantastic day. Please drop me a DM if you've got any questions. Go and check out the website. Make sure that you check all the free stuff out. Free stuff. And I will see you in the next one.